Hello there, my very good friends. Andy here for WhatCulture Wrestling. Hope you are well, and welcome back to the news. Today, we've got updates on Roman Reigns and two big injuries to major Raw and SmackDown stars. But first, the king of banter himself, John Cena. So, as was covered earlier in the week, there were reports going around that John Cena and Daniel Bryan were going to refuse to work WWE Crown Jewel if the event went ahead in Saudi Arabia as planned. Well, of course, after yesterday, we now know that this is definitely happening, and while there's no word on what Bryan's status for the show will be, we definitely know for sure that John Cena is not going to be there. A number of major media sources have reported this, but most notably Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, who notes that Cena won't be on the show at all. WWE will acknowledge this, and they will write him out via a TV angle sometime next week. Shagger Dave also writes that WWE are currently going through the process of figuring out who they want to replace Cena with in the World Cup, so we'll probably hear something about that on Raw. On top of all this, WWE have actually released another one of their magic wonderful statements to Pro Wrestling Sheet regarding the Cena and Bryan rumours, and get ready for this because it's an absolute belter. We maintain an open line of communication with our performers and will address each situation accordingly. What a load of bollo. But whatever happens with Cena and Bryan at this event, Crown Jewel aka Schrodinger's card continues to be a source of major stories, so stay tuned to WhatCulture Wrestling for all the latest. Story number 2, and an update on the sad Roman Reigns situation once again from Meltzer in The Observer, who writes that the WWE roster didn't even know that Reigns was going to announce he has leukemia up until the promo itself actually aired. According to The Observer, man, only Triple H, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, and a couple of other executives and writers knew about it before it made air. Surprisingly, this includes Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, who were told ahead of time that Reigns would be dropping the title, but not why, and the same goes for lead announcer Michael Cole. Now, there's a lot more on this in the Observer write-up. It's too long and too in-depth to go into every single thing right now, but there are a couple of little bits and pieces, such as Reigns was apparently kept alone on a bus all day prior to the announcement, and he apparently found out about his diagnosis on or around October 18th. Once again, this is an absolutely terrible situation, and I think I speak for us all when we wish Reigns and his family all the best for a speedy recovery. And finally, a couple of WWE injury updates for you, as it looks like a couple of Raw and SmackDown stars are dealing with significant problems, though it remains to be seen how long, if any time at all, they will miss from television. The first is Samoa Joe, who according to Big Melty has been kept off television in recent weeks because he is suffering from an undisclosed problem. Now, there's no word on what exactly ails Joe or how long he'll be away for, but while he is advertised for a couple of live appearances this week, it's extremely likely that WWE will need to pull him out. That's a real shame for Joe, who has suffered a number of significant injury problems since joining the main roster, but that's kind of the nature of the business. Whatever the case, here's hoping he makes a speedy recovery. On top of this, Bobby Lashley is currently suffering from a separated shoulder on Monday Night Raw, and he is in a lot of pain, but it's currently unclear whether or not he'll actually need to take some time off TV to get the damn thing healed. This comes at a time when Lashley's union with Lio Rush looks to have revived his fortunes as a heel somewhat, so it couldn't really have come at a worse time for the fella. Let's hope he's okay. Anyway guys, that's all for today. Be sure to let us know what you think of John Cena potentially missing Crown Jewel, these two injuries to Bobby Lashley and Samoa Joe, and of course, the situation regarding Roman Reigns down in the comments section below. And once you've done that, why not take yourselves over to whatculture.com/WWE and check out all manner of great articles from the likes of Michael Hamflett, Benjamin Richardson, Jamie Kennedy, and my dad, the king, Michael Sidgwick. You'll have a great time. I've been Andy, and I'll see you later.